Okay, Ellie, Jaleesa, you went 2-0 last week, big games, took over first place in the Big Sky. Just how was that able to accomplish that feat right now?
Well, obviously, we did a lot of scouting. We knew that past week was really, really big for us. And obviously, we were really, really motivated and kind of had that edge to beat NAU again since we lost to them at home. So, in order to accomplish that and get that dub, it really meant a lot. And it kind of showed, I think, our team and everyone that came, like how great we are because, we 20-pieced them. So, I think it really made a statement and just showed that, like, we are the better team and that we came to play and that we prepared correctly.
Yeah, I think with Scout, we were really dialed in. Every single player on the team, like we were cheering for each other, calling out plays when they would happen. I think for the UNC game, like after that big win with NAU, we really had to not let up at all and just play how we played against NAU for UNC, and we did that.
Jaleesa, you've kind of become a starter this year. Ellie's coming off the bench. Kind of in a similar role as you were last year. How have you sort of like seen that kind of role change for you and for her?
I think for me, I really am just doing whatever the team needs for me. Like I was starting and then I wasn't starting and now I'm like back in the starting role with Jacinta Hurt. And so I'm kind of taking up a little bit of her role, defensively at least, with guarding those like fours and power forwards. So yeah, just doing whatever the team needs from me.
Yeah, I think to like shout you out a little bit on that, I think it's huge for us defensively and offensively for you to like guard and be able to guard the bigger posts and just being versatile, I think, on her end. And I feel that kind of complements me a little bit. I feel like coming off the bench, I could be in there playing the point guard position that coach wants me to play. I could be playing the 2 or the 3 or even the 4. It just really depends. Like obviously collectively we all want to win together. In order to do that, I think we have to take on different roles and different positions, and I think taking that upon ourselves and being like, I got it, I think is huge, and I think we've both done a great job in doing that. So,
yeah. How do you think your styles kind of complement each other on the court? Probably not as much on the court at the same time,
Yeah.
but enough to be there.
I think we're both really hardworking. I feel like we really do contribute a lot of positive energy, just even like defensively, just doing what we need to do. We're very unselfish. Just good teammates, I think.
Yeah. On that teammate part, I know when I come off the floor on the bench and I'm sitting next to Ellie, she's like telling me like what I need to look for. Like she's like, Jaleesa, like look for your pull up. And I think just having that trust there, like she's my locker buddy and we room together a lot on away trips. So I feel like we've grown that relationship and it's just really fun to like play with someone and like they have your back.
So if you room together, your lockers together, who's cleaner and who's messier?
Oh, for sure, Ellie. Like, I didn't know this about her, but as soon as she got here, I knew she's clean freak, maybe. Like,
I'm very OCD.
Yeah, like she wants things like in a certain way. Like she unpacks everything in a specific way when we get to the hotel. Her locker is always spotless. When we get back it could be 2 a.m. and Ellie is like putting every single thing away in her locker before we go back home. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Ellie's definitely a pretty clean person.
Jaleesa's also really clean. I just feel like I'm just very like.
Yeah, she's like I do a good job, but not like Ellie.
There's other people that aren't clean.
Who's the messiest person on the team?
I think do we have to admit that?
There's multiple people.
There's a lot. There's collective.
There's a starting lineup that has the messiest. On the with you guys spending so much time together, what's just sort of thing that you think just brings you together the most, just as like teammates or friends, and how's that?
Well, obviously, we're in this together day in and day out. I feel like that collectively brings us all together, like even with adversity. So I feel like no one really knows what you're going through except your teammates. So I feel like it's a huge thing to bring all of us here collectively. And I think with Jaleesa, I don't know, she's such an energy buddy, like person, and is like so positive. So it's like if I'm feeling down at all, like I just know I can go to Jaleesa to like make my day better. which which is actually so nice to have, and like I don't want to say like rely on, but I don't know how you do it. You just are so positive all the time, and I love it, and I think it helps me and everyone else on the team. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing with our team. Like, we all know that we're just here for each other. Like, Ellie, like, even after hard games, like, she's, like, patting me on the back. Like, she's just always, like, there for me. So, yeah, pretty much we're always just there for each other. And it's awesome to be a part of a program and a culture like that.
Just kind of switching gears here. You're one of your assistants, Jordan. She obviously played at Oregon. She's been a D1 athlete. She's coached here for 3 years. What do you sort of learn from her, and what do you sort of take from her lessons?
I think one thing, especially our team can just take from Jordan and I took from her is her competitiveness. Like, you can tell she wants to win so bad, and like even when she's doing scout, like that veteranness that she has is just like shown. Like, she knows how to like work us on ball screens, even though like she's not obviously playing anymore, but she's still just like being a baller.
Yeah. I think just being able, like the similarities, I guess, with her, playing at that level and then us playing at that level, I think really helps, especially at, like, the guards. She has so much knowledge that I'm just, like, trying to, like, just take everything from her. So it's, like, so cool that she can, like, open up and, like, give that to us. And, like, even know kind of, like, what we're going through, like, as well throughout the day, because we're also, like, she was a Division I athlete, we're a Division I athletes. So, like, giving that knowledge as well is super, super helpful. And like just said, she's like just so amped and pumped up. In like games, she comes in, tries to like touch the ceiling, and I just think it's so cool to see that and just have that. And it's just been wonderful to have her as a coach.